His voice has made him a global star. Next year, it'll be 30 years since Michael Ball graduated from drama school and began a career that's so far spanned, here we go again, 3 decades.
3 decades.
All the more impressive then was that recently he was invited to pick up his 2nd Olivier Award.
Songs, but they're
Thank you.
songs that have been performed historically by female artists.
Quite a lot of them by female artists, yeah. The show is in 2 distinct halves, is what I wanted to do. The first half is all the album, Both Sides Now album. But you know, if you go and see a show and any artist gets up and just does the new stuff, you go, really not going to see that again?
Play the hit.
Yeah, exactly. So then the second half is a total transformation on the stage, the look of it, everything, and was all about the musical theatre, all about the shows and the songs and the writers that I've worked with.
So it really is a celebration of everything you do and have done.
Yeah, but in 2 very distinct parts. So it's a bog-off, basically. Buy one, get one free.
Oh, perfect.
Do you see the album, because it was based, the whole tour was based on the album.
Yes.
That was your 18th studio album?
Yeah.
18.
18.
That's mad.
I know, it is, isn't it? Where does the time go? How did I...
And I read somewhere, am I right in saying that this is your favourite one yet?
Yeah, with that.
So why is that?
I don't know. I think there was just kind of a magic about making it. It had some great new songs from Andrew Lloyd Webber and Leslie Bricusse and Tim Rice. I loved singing with Il Divo. We got to sing Love Changes Everything together.
Oh, wow.
And then the other songs that we chose, just for some reason, with Nick Patrick, who was the producer, just worked for some reason. It was a much more intimate and much more relaxed kind of recording, and it just seemed really, really nice.
Well, is it true that the day before you had the cameras in Hammersmith to record this, that you had a burglar in your house?
Yeah, it was awful. It's coming back from Brighton, and the call came through. We finished the show in Brighton. Kath is on the phone and pretty well hysterical. She hadn't phoned me until after the show, and I was on my way back to get ready to do the show the next night, and we'd been broken into. The alarm had gone off. They hadn't seen the intruders. She came home, put a key in the door. The chain is across.
Oh, I see.
So she knows someone's in there.
Oh,
and they'd come in, they'd cleaned her out of all her jewellery.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
It was just awful.
And how frightening afterwards as
well, that's the thing, you know, and... I mean, now it's Fort Knox. The house is unbelievably secure, and it kind of was before, but...
Yeah. But you said, listen, we're not going to stay in a hotel, we're going straight back in, we're going to stay in here,
oh,
we're
yeah,
not going to get frightened by it.
You can't let things like
so
that
how
happen.
on earth do you pull off a show like that, then, when you've got all that going on?
Well, because of that, because you have to rationalise it. So there's nothing we can... The forensic team were there, dealing with all the stuff. We have a fabulous family network. You know, my son-in-law is there, making sure that it's all boarded up, the insurance is dealt with, Kath was OK.
Yeah.
And there's too much riding on it. You've got a whole film crew booked, you've got all those people...
Show must go on.
Show must go on.
Oh, really?
In that sort of circumstance, when they're, you know... I'm not a believer in every circumstance it does, but
I was going to ask you that. Can you always do that? Because that is, for someone who has had a career like you, done the shows that you've done, the awards that you've won, does the show always have to go on?
There are times when there are times when you physically can't do it. If you've caught flu or are ill, you simply can't do it, and, you know, you're only human. When there's personal stuff going on, it makes it harder. But you still have to do it. You do. You find a way through. Sometimes it can be really helpful. Sometimes that time when you have to focus on something else and take yourself out of yourself is kind of useful. So you just have to be sensible about it.
Congratulations on the 2nd Olivier as well.
Thank
that
you
was
very
in
much.
April, and you honestly, I mean, everyone says, oh, I didn't expect it, but I mean, you truly were not expecting that to happen.
I didn't. I thought... I hoped the show would get it. I was convinced Imelda Staunton would win it, because she was... But I didn't think that they would be that kind to us.
It was sweet. It was incredible. It was fabulous.
It was... Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Fabulous.
And
the other thing, of course, there you are. The other thing is your honorary doctorate.
You got one as well, didn't you, Dan?
I did, from Plymouth.
Plymouth
Lovely
University.
Plymouth.
They'll give them to anyone, you see.
Do you use it?
Isn't it lovely?
Are you Dr. Ball?
I'm Dr. Ball. Day of watching all those kids who worked so hard to get their degrees, and literally, my sister phoned me up, livid. She said, I worked 5 years for my degree. You basically have showed off for 30 years, and they'll just give one to you. It's not on.
I think it's
That's
very
the
much
way
deserved.
it falls.
Showbiz.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you
much.
very much.
Lovely to see you. This is what we're talking about.
Oh,
Both
yes.
sides now. Michael Ball live in London, just in time for Christmas.
Is it Christmas coming?
Perfect.
Marvellous.
How
Oh, my
perfect.
goodness me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.